Now let's talk about the challenges. Because if you're watching this, maybe you've tried to start that little business and it didn't work. Maybe you sent the money and you thought you were opening up a thing and you came home and you realized nothing had been started. I've heard so many horror stories of people that had a friend or cousin that was building a house only for them to show up and there's no house. So the challenges are real. I joke sometimes that having one business in Africa is like having five businesses abroad. And here are the reasons why. Number one, management from afar. I often talk about the fact that nobody will really start a business while they live in the US and start a business in China without visiting, without putting the infrastructure in place. Without, like, we wouldn't do it because it doesn't make sense. You don't know the landscape. How do you just trust from afar? And so managing from afar is really, really challenging because as the CEO of this business, you are the visionary, right? And so you are the one that's setting the tone. You are the one that has the passion for the business. And without you being present, it can be challenging to manage it all from afar. Trust issues. I remember going into certain places of business here on the continent, and it's a tiny little shop, and there's like seven people. There's one person that takes the money, the other person checks the bag, the other person counts the. I'm like, what is all this? But what they're trying to do is ensure that things don't disappear. So trust. How do you build trust? How do you make sure that things are efficient, that you don't lose money due to inefficiency or even theft? Is quite a challenge. Number three, navigating the regulations because they are very different. There's what's being said officially, there's a reality on the ground, and all these different things. So navigating it and even finding the information is another thing. Some of the information around how to build, let me say, how to start a security business may not be available online depending on what country you're looking at. And so it makes it even more challenging. Also,